Hello everyone, I got a little mini theory about Infinite. I believe that he was cut from this game, and because of time restrictions they couldn't add Infinite into the story and all that stuff. But I feel like they're going to be adding him in the DLC, that content that's coming in 2023. So if you guys do enjoy the videos I make, please make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to talk a little about Infinite, his lore, his abilities, and all that stuff, and what they could have done with Sonic Frontiers. So let's get into it. So basically in Sonic Frontiers, we go to Starfall Islands, we get sucked inside this like quantum black hole, right? And this is where they could have went really farther with the Infinite thing, because Infinite, he's all about like cyberspace and virtual reality and stuff. So I feel like they could have went with Infinite as one of the main antagonists for this game, and they could have evolved his story even more because he is a jackal. Literally all the enemies from Sonic Frontiers are red and black, kind of like Infinite, along with Sage. One of the Dr. Eggman's daughter is like red, and she eventually turns like blue when she gets non-corrupted. Sorry, spoiler warning, when you verse the last boss on hard mode, the end, he actually says I am Infinite. So was that like a manifestation? Did they not have enough time to create Infinite as an actual boss character or a playable character in the game? Who knows, guys? He might be DLC. I feel like he would go good with the story, especially because all the cyberspace stuff and all the futuristic technology and stuff. And they really could have evolved his backstory so much more. Like, his backstory is basically Shadow beat him up, and that's why his face is messed up. But they could have went so much farther with that and continued it with Sonic Forces or Sonic Frontiers. Honestly, you never know when they could add him. We got new DLC, new story. We see Sage on there, which means it could be a playable character. But right here, you guys can see in the background, I'm just showing all the fights going up against Infinite, showing off his abilities. This guy is actually insane. When you get hit by that red stuff, it literally distorts reality itself. And like, you start hallucinating and stuff and seeing stuff that's not really there, which is actually insane. He literally has some powers kind of like Seamoon from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, gravity, shifting, and doing all kinds of different stuff. So right there, you guys can see this is when he does distort reality when you get hit by that red stuff, and it really does distort everything, turns everything red and all glitchy, which would have went really good with Sonic Frontiers with all that glitchy effects in that video game. So it goes hand in hand. People really thought that Infinite was going to be in the game before the game actually dropped, but he didn't. But we are going to get him pretty soon, probably, eventually, hopefully. Maybe not. And if you really think about it, this was our newest Sonic game. We haven't had a new Sonic game for 5 years. So this basically goes on to the next part after Sonic Forces. Sonic Frontiers is basically Sonic Forces 2, if you really think about it. I like Sonic Frontiers and everything, don't get me wrong. But I do feel like they did try a little bit harder in some areas of Sonic Forces, especially with the effects and stuff and just different ideas that they worked with. And honestly, I was playing through Sonic Forces the other day. I was having a lot of fun with it. It's literally so underrated. People hate on it for no reason. And honestly, this could be one of my favorite games. I do like the stage selection more in this game than I do Sonic Frontiers. Even though Sonic Frontiers does have some really good stages, like Metal Harbor, City Escape, stages like that. And honestly, they should have added some type of like multiplayer to Sonic Frontiers to give it a little bit more playability. Maybe add a couple side characters like Infinite, kind of like race like you do in Sonic Adventure 2, huh? In the cyberspace stages, huh? Add it as DLC, please, Sonic Team. Watch this video. And look at the boss fights in this game. They're actually not that bad. This Infinite boss fight, it's kind of simple, not gonna lie. But we do wreck them, and yeah, Infinite is strong, but you know, we wreck with our, whatever this thing is. I don't know what it is. So, there's this level called Capital City. It's in Metropolis and Sonic Forces. Basically, Infinite antagonizes you this whole level, which is really different from any other type of Sonic level that I've ever witnessed. The main antagonist antagonizing you through the level and distorting reality. Look at this, guys. He does reality shift. So he flies next to me, right? And you guys can see the power of Infinite. Whew, reality shift, bro. Now we're upside down. What is this, Seamoon? That's crazy. Infinite makes you hallucinate so bad you start seeing distorted infinites everywhere. Like this guy is literally distorting reality itself. It's actually insane. It's just different what they did with this game. And people are like, "Oh, you got to run straight. That's how you beat the level design." Not here. Looks like I'm not running straight. I got to at least wreck, you know? I have to admit though, the enemies in Sonic Frontiers are better. That's what you get for 5 years of, you know, working on a game since 2017. But I'm not gonna lie, the graphics in Sonic Forces aren't that bad, bro. Like they could have did a little bit more with Sonic Frontiers, in my opinion. But I'm happy with what we got. I kind of wish there was a little bit more characters besides Knuckles, Tails, and Amy, and Sage, and Eggman. You know, those are like the main characters that are like always in every game. And literally they added Big the Cat. Why did Big the Cat need to be in the game? Please tell me. But that reality shift looks crazy when Infinite uses that. That's why I'm telling you guys, the game could have been so much better. Look how expansive these levels are. You can tell that they tried way harder on these levels than they did the cyberspace levels in Sonic Frontiers. Which makes me think they should just save this game for Sonic Frontiers. Or some of these levels. Alright, let's get into Infinite's reality altering abilities. So this guy has virtual reality manipulation, super speed, super strength, flight, energy projection, duplication, size alteration, gravity manipulation, teleportation, spatial manipulation, enhanced agility, enhanced durability, grinding, and swordmanship. Man, those are a lot of abilities. This is what makes Infinite such a BA character, like on God. To me, this is like the real cyberspace. We got null space. So this is a pocket dimension with nothing but void. Looks actually insane. This is like the real power of the Phantom Ruby. Literally the power of Infinite can trap you inside of a black hole with nothing but void into alternate dimensions. But we're so fast where we can just speed out of a black hole, bro. That's how fast Sonic is. Alright, let's look at the description. The introduction to this stage takes place in null space, a supposedly inescapable closed-off pocket dimension created by the Phantom Ruby, where nothing exists. This dimension is a purple void with floating cubes and net-like grids above and below to extend it into infinity. Like, honestly, that is like one of the coolest ideas that they've ever came up with in this game. Like, low-key, Sonic Forces is underrated, and Sonic Frontiers should add some stuff that this game has. Maybe some levels, some characters, anything. Please, Infinite, come. And Infinite would have fit so perfect with the story because think about it. Eggman was using Infinite in the Phantom Ruby. Eggman was basically using his daughter Sage. We thought she was a bad guy, but she really wasn't. We found out that the real bad guy were like the ancients and whatever it's called. And we have like a couple nods to Infinite. We have the Infinite boost. Tails mentions fighting Infinite and Sonic Forces, so you know Sonic Forces is canon, especially with this game. They take place in the same universe and stuff. And you also have the Phantom Rush on the side, as you guys can see there. This guy kind of has a gravity manipulation power, this ninja character that we're fighting, and it just reminds me a lot of Infinite and what could have been in Sonic Frontiers. But yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say to you guys. Look at this Phantom Rush, guys. Like, look at this. You're telling me that this ain't part of the Phantom Ruby's power? I don't know what to tell you. We're wrecking, though. That's all I know. Yeah, I love this game, Sonic Frontiers. I just hope they just add so much more content, more characters, all that stuff. I really hope for Infinite. That is my theory. He's coming, guys. He would fit so well with the story and all that stuff, guys. Like, seriously. Or just running through Sonic Forces, just wrecking. This level's really cool because you go like all the way to like basically the top of this area. Kind of reminds me of that one map on Sonic Unleashed. Look at this, guys. Metropolis. They could have done so much more with Sonic Frontiers. It's insane. Like, they got Sonic Forces out here stunning on them this easy. What are you guys talking about? Kill all these guys. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about Sonic Forces, Infinite, and all this stuff. What they should be added to Sonic Frontiers. Look at this boss fight. Look at it. He literally just turned into Legos, bro. It just would have went so well with the cyberspace aesthetic, with all the enemies being like black and red and just cyberspace type enemies, you know. This guy literally does virtual reality projections and stuff, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And there's a whole backstory of what happened to him and stuff, and episode Shadow and all that stuff, but I'm not going to get too far into it. I just wanted to let you guys know that they should be adding Infinite to Sonic Frontiers as DLC. Who knows, it could happen, guys. I also use Infinite in Sonic Forces Speed Battle. He's kind of OP. He had to get nerfed. He was too good in that game, guys. He literally made 2 duplicates of himself, and they would like chase people down the other tracks. It's insane, guys. But yeah, that is my little theory that Infinite should have been in Sonic Frontiers. I just hope that they do something with the story mode and like they just make it a little bit better. Maybe add some more characters, add Infinite to make it just a little bit more crazy, you know? Oh, all of a sudden Infinite's the main bad guy. He can distort reality. Now reality has shifted to the side and everything's all red. Just do something different, you know? I'm tired of seeing Eggman as the main bad guy. But what was weird in this game, Sonic Frontiers, Eggman actually became a good guy, which was actually insane. I was really happy about that. He wasn't too crazy. It looks like Infinite's abilities got even more powerful. So look, you can see that he can like teleport and like do all kinds of phantom rushes and stuff. This guy is literally the god of the Phantom Ruby. But yeah, I really wish they would add Infinite to Sonic Frontiers. I mean, you can only hope. I mean, the people that mod the game, I bet that they could add Infinite to the game very easily. I haven't seen no mods with Infinite yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty cool. And this guy's like crazy. He can like teleport and like he grows in size. It's trippy. This guy literally distorts reality itself. And he's probably one of the most powerful Sonic villains ever, in my opinion. But if they do add him in Sonic Frontiers, maybe make him kind of a good guy, kind of like Shadow is to us now. Just not like too good, but not too evil either, you know? Just in the middle ground. And we're going to push him right here. Get those hits on him. And then we're going to go double boost. Press X repeatedly. And this is basically the last time you ever see Infinite, guys. You just wreck him right here. And that is it for him, guys. You never see him in another Sonic game again except Sonic Forces Speed Battle. They should have added him to Sonic Frontiers. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, guys, but they gotta add him. It works so well with this new art style too. As you guys can see, like it's more kind of like a Sonic 06 type of art style, Final Fantasy in a way, you know. It would just work so well with Infinite, this style, because the world is way more grand. The enemies are way more powerful. You could do more combos, everything, guys. Everything is just to the max, and now we're even faster with the Infinite boost. We don't need that little side character anymore to do the crazy boost. But yeah, this is the last island, I think Rhea Island. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna jump down here, but the graphics are insane, guys. That they could have done so much more with Sonic Frontiers. But I am hoping that the story mode from the DLC that they add is very good. Hopefully Infinite's in it. That'd be cool. But I'm pretty sure Sage is going to be in it. They're saying that Sage might be a playable character. I'm not too sure on that. We'll have to find out and see what happens. And you know what's weird about Sonic Frontiers? It hecka reminds me of Sonic 06. Kind of like the art style with the everything being all grassy and overgrown and everything. I don't know. Maybe they took some cues from Sonic 06 and just said, hey, we're making this game. It's just a very good game that could have been so much more if they added a couple more characters. It could have got the 10 out of 10, guys, on Metacritic. I'm telling you. It just needed that little bit more push for it to go to the next level. Maybe add one more island, one secret island, a distortion island, kind of like the distortion world from Pokemon Platinum, but it would be like Infinite's world, you know, the cyberspace world. It'd be crazy. Everything's all red and glitchy, you know. It's just different ideas that they could come up with. Hopefully Sega's watching this and they put it in their next game. But yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay. I wanted to talk about Infinite and stuff and wanted to get into what he can really do in these video games. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all.
feel the temperature difference.